your normal type, like Jigglypuff against the ghostly Gengar. The battle's real tough. Thunderbolt's a great electric attack till you get ground down by a Marowak.
So we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go over to Pokemon now.
Yep. I had last time been saying like, oh, I'll prepare like my bottom 10 list and stuff. So like, I didn't do that.
Your bottom 10 list for what? Pokemon?
For Pokemon.
Oh.
I didn't do any of that. So if anyone wants to like just like challenge me to which Pokemon are good, like you can do that. It's like I'm not prepared, so you can catch me off guard.
Yeah. Well, we got a second while I fix some things up anyway.
Alright, so as is traditional in the switch between games, I am going to do another unboxing.
It's not an unboxing, don't call it that.
So last time I opened one of these, it was all oranges. So let's see if the odds...
It's supposed to be all oranges, it's a pack of orange balls.
It's all oranges.
Yes!
The odds on these blind boxes are fucked.
It's not a blind box.
I once got the same cactus pup out of a bunch of blind boxes of cactus pups like 3 times. And they were the cute girl ones, so I gave one to like my cousin's kid and one to like a kid at the library. Because I worked at a library. Cactus pups, I think you can look it up and it doesn't come up with unrelevant results. It's one of those Tokidoki things. It's just cute. It's a mascot. So, I will tell you if this is poison or not. There was a prize inside that one.
No, there wasn't.
It's called flavor.
It's not a blind box. You're literally just opening a box of Red Bull. Why?
Because it makes you react like this.
So, oh wait, give me a second. I'm still not set up all the way.
So, if anyone wants to talk about Digimon, I'm all for it. I don't remember what most of them look like currently. And I never remember their names, but we all know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I remember last time people were talking about there's some new Digimon. I did not look at them.
Those are mostly a bunch that were part of the X Evolution set too, which we were talking about the movie earlier. Oof.
Rare drop on my box of Red Bulls. I'm gonna look at, because I guess when you Google for cactus pup, it just brings up like that, like you can get like cactus bits and then grow them. Let me see.
Yeah, you can grow pieces of cactus into full cactuses. That's how cactus works.
Cactus pups. It's in the autocorrect, so I'm remembering that's what they call them. Tokidoki is, I want to say, made by an Italian guy, and it's like urban vinyl stuff usually.
Oh, hold on.
And it's very.
I don't hear any sound.
Anime.
Does anybody hear any sound coming out of this? Things might be muted. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not
Let me
hearing
make sure.
sound from my end.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just get up and check some stuff real fast.
Connection was interrupted.
Connection was interrupted?
For me, yours looks fine.
Oh. Okay.
My Wi-Fi on my tablet has been annoying lately. What the hell? There it goes. It came back. Just gotta load this thing.
Hold on. I want to just check some stuff. Yeah, there's sound now. Okay.
Okay.
I think I know what happens with that. I think I know why it does that sometimes. It's very rare, but I think I get what does it. Because you guys can hear the beep, beep, beep. It's very, very low, but it's there. The sound that you heard prior to, that thing that was like just the Eevee cry really loud, was coming out of the Pokeball. That was going through the whatchamacallit, the microphone.
It wiped my chat history in here when it disconnected.
Also, thank you for the bits, Shatika. I didn't even notice that. Thank you.
Hell
And thank you. Thank you,
Bye,
Boeing.
Boeing.
Have a good day. I'm not going to tell you to get some sleep like everybody else, but you should think about sleeping, buddy. Because I know that gets annoying when literally everyone you know is telling you to do the same thing. And I know you don't like it, but I think you should get some sleep, personally.
So I've linked
He's been
to
awake like 3 days.
the Tokidoki page for Cactus Pals or whatever. I want to say the one that I got like 3 of and just handed the ones out to people were Timidina, the pink one. It's telling me one of these is called Bastardino Jr., which is a pretty good name. Bastardino Jr.
Bastardino?
Bastardino.
Huh.
Oh, there's a cactus pig now. There's some cactus cats. Yeah, no, you've probably seen Tokidoki stuff. There was a point in, I want to say like 2008, 2009, where every goddamn lady had a Tokidoki handbag.
For a second, I wasn't sure why there was a Magmar there either.
Wait, we had a Magmar?
No, it was outside the town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I also own a few of the blind box Mufia figures, which you can see on there. Like, there's a tab for it, but it's like they're like milk cartons with faces. It's just
Kyle.
urban vinyl stuff.
Welcome to the stream, Lego Kyle. Magmar just says mama a lot. I can't remember what exactly happened the last time, because I remember that we... Oh, okay, there's my ghost. I remember that we had come down from up here, but because of the way that things were going on, where everything was, like, freezing and then we lost connection, like, 4 times. By the way, it was, like, 4 times.
Yeah.
It was Comcast. It was 100% our ISP. We did surf down from Pallet Town. I don't remember how much of that actually got caught. And then we came down through Cinnabar, and we walked down, and there was just literally this girl with a Magmar. And that's all we did, was we looked at this girl with a Magmar.
I recall that we caught a Snorlax, named her Jolene. I drew Jolene after the stream. Used her in the stream announcement video, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I just gave her, like,
It's
big
becoming
old...
tradition that I just do that now,
Dolly
apparently.
Parton hair. But in Auburn for the song. Who else did we catch? We didn't really do a lot of catching. We caught a Jinx and a Seal. Seal is in the Pokeball. You keeping him in there?
No, I'll take him out in just a second. Yep. Welcome to the chat, Linkman, as well. We're doing good, by the way. We just switched gears. This is Pokemon. We have been doing Tomodatchi Life up until this point.
We spawned a child. She's got kind of an odd face, but we love her anyways.
Yeah, you want to read her thing, or what?
The Cinnabar Island Gym's Blaine is an odd one. He's lived on the island since way before the Pokemon lab was built. I mean,
Good.
he's the one who's, like, part of the lab, right?
Yeah, and I think we talked to this guy last week, but I don't remember if we even gave him a voice. Scientists sometimes go into the Pokemon Mansion to carry out different experiments. Wasn't the Pokemon Mansion in Red and Blue full of burglars?
Yes, it was.
Do you think we're not going to run into burglars?
I think they might call him something else.
Yeah, because I remember it was like old school Japanese, like, pack on their back and then the little thing tied under their nose kind of burglars.
Yeah, it was like very like you don't know what you're looking at if you're 10 years old and have never seen an anime.
Yeah. I walked in here because I thought I needed to get into the
Box.
computer, by the
It's
way.
like, no.
Yeah, because I needed to take the thing out, so I'm just going to take the thing out real fast.
Yeah, so Seal, I was interacting with Seal before the stream a little bit. We didn't do too much, though.
Yeah, we did a thing where we got into the Seafoam Caves, we walked around a bunch. In the Seafoam Caves, there were seals, dugongs, jinxes,
Slowpoke and Slowbro.
Slowpoke, Slowbro. There was all sorts of shit. We caught a seal, and then we flew to Pallet, and then we just walked down from Pallet. I don't even think did we get a Tangela? I think we got a Tangela.
Yes, I think we did.
The problem is that Twitch kind of dropped like a ton between the pieces too, because it took us a minute to even realize that we had like dropped half the time we were dropping.
yeah.
So it was like, I don't know. We didn't shake this guy very much. We didn't have him for very long. And
he was high
we were
enough
doing
level
other
to start
stuff.
with.
Yeah, he was pretty high level to begin
He
with.
might evolve.
He probably will.
It's
because
a girl.
She probably will, because I think Seal evolves at level 45. So I could be wrong about that, but I think it does.
Do we have a name for this seal?
No, not for this particular
It's
one.
too easy to say that we should call her Celia, but I don't know. There's probably something.
I really, really like seal. I think one of the plans that we had for today is that we might go in and we might start chaining seal. So we'll see if that actually happens. Because this is kind of like a Wednesday stream, so it's like we're not putting a lot of importance on it, but we might do like a gym battle or something like that,
Maybe.
right?
Maybe.
Dugong's data will be added to the Pokedex.
Dugong, the sea lion Pokemon. Not the Dugong Pokemon.
No.
It's not actually a manatee.
This thing is very, very close to normal size for a Dugong, by the way. It's 2 inches shorter, but it weighs like 10 pounds more.
Yeah, that's not a big enough variation to be
No,
noteworthy,
this is
though.
so close to normal.
Yeah, that's weird for us.
Yeah.
Its entire body is a snowy white. Unharmed by even intense cold, it swims powerfully in icy waters.
I'm opening up the soda real fast. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take some.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were gonna or not.
I was staring at it.
Did we fight the guy, the poison guy? No, we didn't fight Koga yet.
Not yet.
We might do that fight today, or we
Ooh,
might
you
do
battery low.
Yeah, my battery's very low.
In his
I'm aware.
tablet, specifically.
We might do that fight today, or we might do that fight in, a little bit or something like that. Is this even gonna fit?
I think that's the right kind.
No, this is the wrong kind.
Oh no. It's a mini and not a
fine.
micro.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Are you...
Yeah, if I die,
sure?
I die. That's fine. It's not like my tablet's doing anything. It's not holding anything together.
Yeah, but it's how you view the chat. I guess you can see chat from over here, but you can't look at like your Streamlabs stuff.
Unfortunately.
Yes, we skipped Sabrina as well.
we
haven't
skipped
done any
Sabrina
gyms
too.
in a bit.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since we've done some gyms. I kind of just wanted to see if we got any candies out of this, and we did.
Yeah.
We got plenty of candy.
Yeah.
Keep getting Magikarp candy.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
what's
not
up with
sure
that.
why. It's very confusing.
That's just the base for candy, I guess.
I don't think it is, because it's Pokemon specific, so it's like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought maybe it had something to do with the Pokemon in our party, or the Pokemon at the top of like the box or something, but I don't think it does.
Speaking of our party, who's in our party?
Some Pokemon. We can go in and we can start pulling things out and put things in. That's
Yes,
fine.
we also skipped Sabrina.
You already said that.
Oh, did
Yeah,
we?
you did.
Okay. we skipped the poison guy and the Sabrina and the
yeah,
Sabrina.
yeah.
I'm looking at chat and
it's
looking
fine,
at
it's
this.
fine.
Like, whatever.
We're just getting free candy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. No worries.
Oh, there's an idea. Mason is suggesting that the Magikarp candy is just Swedish fish. I like that. That's kind of cute.
I guess a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. It's trying to do the thing where it's like, oh, please press the button, and it takes a while for the Pokeball to register, right? And now it's going to ask you for the second player because you're still in here. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to hit the button, and then wait for it to load, and then hit the button again, yeah.
Yep. I'm here. I would like to suggest that
Yes.
we put a specific person in our party.
Okay. Hold on, let me get into the box. What are we putting in the party?
Kokonoe.
I don't remember where Kokonoe is.
She's somewhere in here.
Here she is. Add to party. Alright, we will take Heather out.
Yeah.
For Kokonoe.
Yeah, because if we're going to be, like, in the Seafoam Islands, she's not super useful.
Yes.
Kokonoe, I want her to gain some levels, because we've been very doubtful about the whole rideability of a Persian for this whole time. Let's
Yeah.
find out.
I'm going to add this Blastoise to the party, because the reason we took Blastoise out to begin with was because Blastoise was way over-leveled when we originally got this. Because remember, we got this at Cerulean, and then we put it in a Pokeball and shook it around for like a week. And it went from like level 15 to level 43, and we were like, uh-oh.
Okay,
Whoops.
we've caught up.
Yeah, so it's caught up. That's fine. Let's see. I think there's not a lot else going on here that's like things that we were looking for. So that's good. We'll just
Yeah.
we'll be good with this. Oh, there we go. Okay. And my ghost is back. So what's the plan?
I thought we were chaining seals, but we can chain other things.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't think you wanted to go straight into anything.
I kind of want to go into the
progressive.
Pokemon Mansion.
Yeah. Like, we don't want to do any actual progression into the game just
No,
yet.
probably
Like,
not.
it was-
But the Pokemon Mansion is different.
Yeah.
There's weird stuff in here
Yeah.
that's just good to get.
yeah, we
I
can.
forget what's actually in here. I know
journals.
Ditto, but
Journals.
the journals
with,
are like the
Mewtwo's
big
birthday.
thing.
Growlithe. Usually, there's a Rattata. Hey.
There's a coughing.
We don't have one of those, so
Not
that's...
yet. Let me just look around and see what Pokemon are in here, though.
Oh, right. Key cards.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's key cards. I think it's buttons, but I can't remember where they are. And if you step in the cracks, you do fall to the level below.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
Yeah, Magmar, I believe, is in here.
I believe he's here.
I believe he is. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Pokeball, not great for precision. I'm trying to talk to some of these things, but I don't think that these are going to be
able to talk to the journals.
I think the journals might be the blue books that were on the... if you go back and over here on the other side of this gate, you can see... Oh, no. That one's on the floor. Yeah, so that's clearly not it. Oh. Is it this?
Yeah, try this
one. It might be this one. I can't talk to it. Oh,
can you press a button on this thing?
Probably. I'll talk to that. Yeah.
Yep,
Push the secret switch. Click. You heard the sound of something moving somewhere. And I believe that these switches are... oh, God. That
might as
ran
well.
right into us.
Are we going
to... We're not going to catch it. No, let's... I'm just going to run.
Oh, we might want to, like, pick up some Pokeballs.
Yeah, we super do. I forgot. We're, like, completely out of Ultra Balls. Oh, God.
In Gen 1, Moltres was in Victory Road.
Moltres, yes.
Zapdos lives in the power plant.
Yeah, and Zapdos lives in the power plant. So, unless they've moved to Zapdos, this should not be where Zapdos is.
Yeah, I don't think anyone hangs out here except for
I have
burglars.
heard that they did move some Pokemon around, though. So
I think in Fire Red, Leaf Green, Moltres is not in Victory Road anymore.
I mean, I've heard that for Let's Go, they moved Pokemon around. And one of them they moved around was one of the legendary birds. I don't know which one it is, but I have heard that they did actually move one of the legendary birds. Because it used to be Articuno's in Seafoam, Moltres is in Victory Road, and Articuno is in the power plant. Yeah, which makes sense for all of them. But
they've moved Moltres before, so it's very likely that they've moved something.
Yeah, it happens. It sucks, but it's happened. Let's see. Buy some of these Ultra Balls. I'm going to get about 50, I think.
Sure.
It's probably a good investment. I usually get about 99, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, we're also gonna get a bunch of Pokeballs, right?
Yeah, we can get some Pokeballs too. Yeah. Are we all out of those? I hadn't even noticed.
No, it's just always good to have more. I think we have 105.
Oh,
but
we
if
do
we're
not need
chaining.
All right, fine. I'll get 20, but we do not need like 125 Pokeballs for anything.
You never know.
I'm just saying, like, 100 is
balls.
actually fine. Yeah, well. Premier Balls are good, but I don't know if we're actually going to be able to use them too much.
Probably not, but I like having the option.
Because I think they just have the... Is it the capture rate of a Great Ball?
It's a regular. It's a Pokeball.
Is it just a normal Pokeball?
It's just a pretty Pokeball.
Yeah. Hold on. We never got to this place in Red, when we were doing plays of Red and stuff.
In the Missing No
yeah,
beach.
This is the Missing No beach, though.
It's clearly not going to do it here, though.
No, but I would like it if they put, like, an item or something interesting over here, but they didn't.
Yeah, 99 rare candies and
it's a little sad that they didn't.
Invisible shiny Bulbasaur
One of my favorite things to do in Red that a lot of people... I assume a lot of people are aware of it, but people don't talk about it near as much as Missing No, is if you're on that beach and you unsurf to the left... the gym's door is right on the water. So typically the thing would be over here and then the tile would stretch this way. So if you unsurf and you land right in front of the gym's door, the old man that's over here in Red version spawns again on top of the building instead.
Weird.
So it just looks like the old man jumps up to the top of the building and stands there until you walk away from the door and then vanishes and reappears over here. It's super weird, but I love it. And it's because of the way that they stacked the events and where he's supposed to be set in the map. Like, it's really interesting when you look into it and find out, like, how it works. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that. It's just like...
Yeah, it's just... Cinnabar is just, like, on its own border.
Broken and
weird.
Falling apart. Like, it's, like, right on the border of the game. Oh, Raticate.
Yep.
That's another one that's here all the time.
Yeah. Oh, there's like little flickities in the air here.
Yeah. Well,
like
they
this
gotta
place is
put,
full
like,
of
little
soot and static.
And probably like, I don't know, dust.
Yeah.
Because it's been a million years since anybody's been in here, I'm sure. Oh, look, it's a burglar.
There's the burglar.
Literally just a burglar.
It's got like a sack, but it's like a regular sack.
And he's wearing striped pants for when he goes to jail, so, you know, it matches. I can't get out. This old place is one big puzzle.
Well, I'd help you out, but what are you doing here to begin with, dude?
Stealing, clear. It's just me.
He's got just like a stubble goatee.
Yeah, like if he had like a full beard, I don't know. Burglar Arnie.
Yeah, those are like sweatpants with like stripes on them or something.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is it just striped pants? It actually doesn't look anything like me, but you know, still, fucking...
I mean, we have gotten to the point where anyone that's like a large man is just, we just say that's you. Right down to the Snorlaxes, but...
No, thank you.
Like, yeah, that guy doesn't look like anyone. He just kind of looks like he ate like a cinnamon bun and got cinnamon all over his face.
He looks like he's happy despite being trapped. He's got a big fat smile on his face.
It just straight up looks like he has sweatpants on, but he put duct tape on them.
A little bit. Yeah, like he's trying to duct tape like knee pads on, but they're gone.
Yeah. I like this background. Just everything's wrecked.
Oh no, my bag of loot!
That doesn't look good on sunglasses.
No.
You can't do teary eyes on a
Please
sunglass.
Don't.
It just looks like
stop.
someone squirted you with something. Good thing you had your goggles on for safety.
The goggles, they didn't do anything. Don't worry about it. He's wearing almost Gold's hat, by the way. Did you notice that from like Silver and Gold? I just realized something, by the way. We bought it, but I never used it. We have the TM, I believe, for Waterfall. Which I had actually wanted to give to Gyarados because, again, the last time that we did a stream, I explained this. Somebody pointed out that Gyarados is a physical attacker, Scald is a special attack, and I did this without thinking about it because I am always willing to give everything Scald.
It is a good move. It's
super good. Waterfall is the exact same damage, the exact same everything, like accuracy.
Well, it doesn't burn.
It's identical, except it doesn't burn. And it's really annoying that it doesn't burn, but there's no like alternative, so I may as well.
We'll give something else Scald.
Yeah, well, Scald goes on special attacking water Pokemon, which is... It's not as rare as you'd think, but it is rarer than you'd like it to be, usually.
It used to be that typing and special versus attack were kind of treated as the same thing. Some things just were always one or the other.
Yeah, like I think fire used to always be special, for example. But that's not the way it works, and that's not the way it's worked for, like... 3rd gen, I think, was where that stopped. In fact, it might have been 2nd gen was where that stopped. I don't even know.
I don't remember.
Because I remember the split for special and physical was 3rd gen. But
the split between special attack and special defense was 2nd gen, for whatever that's worth.
No.
No?
Nope. The special physical split was 3rd gen for both stats. I think you're like the second person I've heard make a comment about that. Not the exact same comment, but a similar one.
Okay.
And I'm not sure why that keeps coming up. No, 3rd gen was where they split the stats, and that's the only time they've ever done that.
So they don't have attack and defense for special as separate in 2nd? Because I swear.
No.
No? Oh,
Yeah, they've just got... Oh,
hey,
God,
wheezing.
we walked into a wheezing.
Do you want it?
I don't know. Probably.
Might as well. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, alright. 3, 2, 1, throw. And we both missed. Okay, wait until he's here. So I'm going to count it down and say 3, 2, 1, throw. I moved. Dickhole. 3, 2, 1, throw. No! It's like he can hear me!
Maybe
3, 2, 1, throw.
Nice.
There. Jeez.
Let's see if it works.
No, and the way that I remember, by the way, that special attack and special defense and all this other stuff were still the same stat as original physical attack and defense, is that special was still a stat in 2nd gen. 3, 2, 1, throw. Okay, well, I fucked up.
I went way over his head.
3, 2, 1. God, we're just wasting balls at this point. 3. Okay, wait a minute. Wait for him to stop, maybe. 3, 2, 1, throw. Why? Oh, God. It's so hard to hit this guy, too. And people were telling us at the beginning, oh, well, you can hit a button or you can, like, literally just turn the camera if you turn the ball around. But it's like, no, you can't. That's not how that works. 3, 2, 1, throw. It's just, if they're moving, you just gotta time it. And it's hard to time when you're doing it with another person.
Damn it.
Good job. 3, 2, 1, throw.
Wow.
3, 2, 1, throw. There.
Nice.
Fucking hell. Also, yes,
Stay
a lot
in
of
there.
water Pokemon tend to be special attackers, but
Damn
then
it.
a lot of the really good ones tend to be physical. We might just need to run from this guy, because he's just taking up our Pokeballs.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm done.
Sure.
Like, I don't care enough.
I mean, I guess we want to avoid the sunk cost fallacy on
Yeah,
him.
to be honest, because I know that we're just going to keep doing that, so let's not keep doing that.
They're not letting you read a book.
No, I can't read
Why
these
is this
books.
game so against reading?
I don't know. I'm going to be really, really upset if they've taken out the journal entries.
Yeah, I
'Cause
want
that
to know
shit was
Mewtwo's
amazing.
birthday.
Yeah, if that stuff's gone, I'm going to be really, really unhappy.
Oh.
Why?
Well,
We've
it's a
never
comic.
had this issue before where we keep walking into Pokemon accidentally.
You want him?
No, I'm running, dude. I don't care enough about half the Pokemon in here.
It's being pointed out, yeah, we do have berries that'll make this easier if we really want something.
Yeah, but none of these things are things that we really want yet. They're just Pokemon that are around. I'd really like it if I could get some of them to just not run into us.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to help and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, that's fine. I understand. Sound of something moving. There's a scientist there. I guess we'll have to fight this guy.
Yeah.
If we want to get past him anyway. My mentor once lived here.
And I'll never leave.
Ooh, ghost
Ghost.
nerd.
He was bullied to
Scientist
death and haunts the
Brayden.
lockers.
He's got like purple goo on his leg. Do you think he's been kicking Dittos?
Maybe. Don't bully Ditto.
Oh, he's got purple goo all over himself. Huh.
Yeah, I guess it's just he's a scientist who's like messing with dirty stuff or something. Like scientists that we've seen in other places haven't had goop on them, right?
Yeah. Let's see. It's a wheezing, so I guess I'll use Thunderbolt. I don't have any reason to not. It's just a generic thing.
Well, it's poison, so I can psychic it. Yeah, it could be that he's been kicking Grimers, in which case he shouldn't.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
that makes sense because you can get Grimer and Muck here too. I had forgotten about that actually.
Don't bully any of them.
Yeah, try not to bully any of the poison types. Which, by the way, we should probably point out, like, it is weird that the Pokemon Mansion is nothing but poison types.
And
These
fire.
are, yeah, some of these, though, you can only find here. And the only people who consistently use them throughout this game are things like
That
Team
was
Rocket.
not a good move.
Was it not?
Against a steel type, you're gonna use a dark attack?
Grunge? Yeah, who cares?
If you're sure.
Dark on steel, like,
Alright.
Okay, do you want me to use water? Is that why?
It doesn't matter.
Because it's also an electric type.
Yeah. But I mean, it's strong to this. Didn't do much.
No, it isn't. Why
Like,
would
it's not... like, steel is defensive, dark is, like, neutral at best, but it's like, it's not gonna do what you're hoping.
It's just it's a neutral hit. It's not the super ineffective or anything. Like, what are you talking about?
I wouldn't have picked to bite this metal ball.
That doesn't really matter.
Okay, baby.
I'm just okay.
Fapnese or dark, one or the other.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Huh. The audio's repeating. Do you think...
So can you guys... Okay, hold on.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah,
We'll see if it's on our end.
Because if anybody else can hear us, then it's fine. But I'm not sure if it might be on our end.
Seeing one for fine.
Well, if it's fine, then it might just be
Yeah.
on
It could be just Shattuck needs to refresh, yeah.
yeah, it could be on Shattuck's issue. On
We'll
Shattuck's
see.
side, rather.
It's not saying the stream started over.
No, yeah,
or
there's
anything.
no, we're getting no issues for like the stream's still green for us and it's not dropping frames. So I assume it's just a refresh. Yeah, yeah, it's probably just a refresh issue. Then.
Whew. I'm glad you let us know.
Sorry
though,
about
just
that.
in
Yeah,
case.
thank you. Just in case, it's
Yeah.
nice for people to let us know that. Anyway,
I kind of wish that when you had a rideable Pokemon out, that this second in a double battle could just ride them around. So that,
Yeah.
Cadbury riding on our Fapney's Arcanine, like that would be cute. Is all.
yeah, I agree.
I'd love it if they let you just basically do like riding battles. Like they tried weird nonsense like sky battles and those weird 3-person rotations in 5th gen and stuff. It's like, no, just let's get like a horse and put like a rider on the horse, but it's like a different Pokemon, and then just like let them go at each other like they're jousting or doing polo or something.
That would just be like a mini game thing. That's not really.
Yeah, but it would be cute to watch once, and then
guess.
that's fine.
I guess.
Eh. I guess I'm just gonna keep shadow balling. It's working fine.
There's Fapney's into the ground.
I think I just kind of want to see like our weird hypnosis gremlin riding a dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eventually we're going to develop like an entire cast of just knowing me and my design sense. It's gonna just for some reason be like fat Pokemon wearing wigs.
That's not a good idea.
It just is going to happen. And I'm just gonna have like a whole squad that's like the Hundera fabulous pageant squad, and their hair is the highest that you will ever see. Cadbury, I never actually put hair on.
Why do you keep doing Dark Ball, by the way?
I don't care.
Because you have Stab Psychic right now. Because Cadbury's a Psychic type. You
Yeah,
can just-
okay. I was gonna be like, well, yeah, but it's not like effective particularly.
Neither's Dark Ball.
I guess.
Or Shadow Ball, sorry, my bad.
Well, I had been using
Well,
it because
Straw.
Psychic is not particularly good against Steel.
That's also not true. They're exactly the same.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
that's
almost positive. I don't think that there's any difference between Steel and Psychic or anything like that.
I thought that was because Steel was one of the things introduced for balance against Psychic, wasn't it?
I don't think so, no. Dark
Okay,
was.
I don't know.
Dark was introduced as a
Yeah.
balance against Psychic. I think that's the only balance Psychic ever really had to deal with was Dark.
No,
Because Dark's completely unaffected. It's 100%.
Then why did they introduce Steel?
Steel is a defense against a handful of other things.
Okay.
While simultaneously buffing things like Fire, which wound up in situations where Fire, even now, is actually weaker than it should be, to be entirely honest with you. Fire has a lot of issues, particularly things like switching in. Stealth Rock, which is something that was introduced in 4th gen, absolutely killed Fire within every generation since. Stealth Rock is literally just, it spikes, so it's like, oh, well, it's, like a move that you can throw out, and it just sits there. And it's like, okay, if it throws out and it sits there and you switch a flying type or a fire type in on it, they take like 1/4 of their health. It's fucking awful.
Isn't
for
Stealth
stuff
Rock
like
like
that.
banned from tournaments or
It's
something?
banned from tournaments if you're the kind of person who does big fan tournaments. Yes.
Okay, so it's like a Smogon thing.
Yeah, Smogon bans it.
Which, like, people can decide whether or not they care,
Right.
really.
It's still supposed to be. Steel is resistant to Fairy, not Psychic.
No, yeah, like, Steel is effective against Fairy, but, like, before that, I don't
No,
know.
yeah, no,
okay.
not at all.
Okay.
Dark was the one placed into balance Psychic.
Yeah.
Ice also needs a boost. Ice is awful
Yeah.
in this game. Pokemon has always kind of been a little iffy when it comes to like ice typing. It used to be. Go ahead.
Most ice types are also water types, so why is ice not
a
just
huge
a part
problem,
of
too.
water?
Well, one of the bigger issues with ice is that ice was introduced as kind of like, the concept is you should be able to use ice to take down dragon, which was originally supposed to be like the strongest typing. But it doesn't really work out that way. Most ice types are garbage, even against the dragons that they're supposed to be super effective against. And ice type attacks tend to be awful, and the good ones can be learned by literally anything.
Oh, it won't let me hypnote it.
Yeah, you shouldn't go for hypnosis right off the
I
bat.
kind of assumed that you would kill it in one turn with Thunderbolt.
Fair enough. No,
it doesn't
didn't
matter.
work so good. These guys are the same level as we are.
That's true.
Because remember, we still haven't beat Sabrina. We've jumped ahead like 3 badges, I think.
Yeah.
If we go back, we're going to ruin Sabrina, though.
That's fine. It's fine completely.
Your party... Yeah, Kokonoe got experience. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
think that they evolve at like 30-something. 35, maybe? We don't need Screech.
32?
Maybe. We don't need Screech.
Yeah, okay, I got it. It's alright. Kokonoe didn't learn it. Codbury used poison
gas on nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I've noticed, like, it will still expend your move with there's
it does.
nothing there. So
it's
it's
not
like,
supposed to, but yeah, it does it.
I might as well use something with way too much PP and doesn't do damage, because I figured you would... Well,
Yeah.
here I'm useful.
Well, here, by the way, is where I wouldn't use Crunch, because fighting
yeah.
types are resistant to Dark and do double damage to Dark. Just saying.
Yeah.
Let's see. I could Dragon Tail him. I think that might actually be super effective against fighting. I can't remember.
I'll just Psychic it. That'll be fine. I have in the past, for Popkas, drawn Primeape and then drew like a mouth on it. It looks so much better with a mouth.
I think it looks fine as is.
Yeah,
I
but,
know
like,
what you mean, though.
He's so angry and he can't yell at you.
Primeape is literally like... It is... Pokemon did it first, but it is a Digimon.
It is.
It is like the original sort of... Wait, that's
It's
not
an
quite
orb
a
with
Pokemon,
arms.
is it? Yes, it's literally... It's that body type that they give some Digimon where it's literally just... That's an orb with arms. That's not really like anything but that. What up, Magmar?
Who put
Can we not
this-
jump down the hole anymore?
Who
What?
put a ladder like that instead of fixing the floor?
Can we not jump down the hole anymore?
I don't know. You want a Magmar?
No. I wanted to go down a story. I don't want to have to deal with Magmar right now. He's not particularly good in this generation. We'll catch him for Pokedex later, but we can catch... The issue is that all of the floors in this area, from ground floor up and then down, I think, 1 floor, they all have the exact same Pokemon. It's not until you get to the bottom floor that you've got unique Pokemon showing up. Like Ditto. Ditto only shows up at the very bottom floor in Pokemon Mansion. Typically, anyway. I assume it's the same.
Tired of wheezing?
Yeah, I'm very tired of wheezing. Alright, let's see here. Really? You can't jump anymore? I swear to God, that used to be a thing.
I don't know.
That's so annoying.
Maybe they didn't want to poorly animate a person falling down the thing.
I guess. Maybe that's what happened?
Silver raspberries? I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, it's like a better raspberry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
I
he is
didn't
gonna fight
notice
us. I
it.
was like, I don't know if he's gonna or not.
I like how he set this up so that there's like that wall of plants protecting him or whatever. It's like, did you think that was gonna do something, dude?
Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here.
Why are the scientists still hanging out in the
Conducting
wreck?
experiments. That's what the old man outside told us.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just go in there to do experiments because, nobody can stop Scientist Ted from doing his stomping experiments. I don't know. With this electrode. He's trying to open the electrode.
This doesn't seem like a good environment for experiments.
This is like a good environment for a lot of things.
It's like he's just coming in here because he's some sort of
Dragon
weird
Tail.
wraith that just feeds off of the poison. He's just spooky. Like, I don't know. I just don't trust these guys.
Oh, Steel does resist Psychic, apparently. You were right.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody corrected us.
But it doesn't resist dark?
What, steel? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. Nobody told me that one.
We honestly should know these things. You and me
You'd
personally.
You'd think that we would, but
I have a whole blog, and I'm somehow like forgetting everything all the time.
That's fine.
My qualifications should be so much better. I've got the blog where it's all Pokemon all the time, and I don't remember. Really, no, though. Like, there's a chart in like every manual, and it's like I just don't remember some of it.
No, they stopped doing that after a while. Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna open a cold one real fast.
Hope you get a good one.
Yeah. It's flavor.
Start choking and a golden ticket falls out.
Yeah, I hope not. Anyway. What was I even saying? What were we Oh, yeah, the manuals.
Charts, there's a muck.
Those, they had that in first gen. That is a thing that they did in first gen. You're super right.
In second, I'm sure.
I think second had it too. I don't know if third continued to have it. But in third, and people forget this, you did have the ability to, I think it was you could hit L and R at the same time with start, and it would just bring up a help menu that had the chart in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never bothered using any of the help menus.
Yeah, and oh god, I'm trying to think. There were other things too. I think after that they just stopped putting them in, and then by the time we hit 5th gen or 6th gen, I forget which one was the first one that did this, but by the time we hit one of those two, we literally lost inserts in the manuals. Anyway, like manuals just stopped being a thing.
Which is really sad, I feel. Because manuals for video games were a really good place to just have, like, little graphics and stuff. It's like on an arts and crafts level, like, if you wanted a nice quality print that's, like, kind of small of, like,
Oh yeah.
a single piece of clip art for whatever reason, you would have it there. Like, that's not what I ever did, but, like, as a person who thinks about dumb crap like this, I just keep thinking, if I had a button maker, I could just make buttons with all of these.
Yeah, the thing that, like, something really cool that a lot of people maybe don't remember is that, like, Pokemon Red and Blue had that in their manual, where it was just, here's a bunch of little art, and some of that art only existed there.
You also would get writing that you wouldn't get elsewhere, like the manual for Ocarina of Time kind of like put the story in of the beginning of the game. And like basically like it skips over the part where you like do the dungeon, but like it's I want to say that the Ocarina of Time manual story, it's like Link gets called over to the Deku Tree and then goes in and breaks the curse and comes back out. It's like, and then it ends the story. It's like you begin your adventure by leaving the forest. And I think that was an interesting way to frame that. I miss just instruction manuals.
Here we go.
So this is where Ditto should show up?
Yeah, this is the best part of this area. This should be where Ditto shows up.
Oh, small baby blob. Come here.
It's a wild Ditto. Ditto are not as useful without the breeding mechanics in the game. But 5, 4, 3... Okay, 3. Nope. 3, 2. Nope. 3, 2...
Fuck.
You just throw them willy-nilly, it's not going to work.
I wasn't.
3, 2, 1, throw it. No, he moved.
Fuck.
There.
I figured if we waited too long, he would bounce.
Even if he bounces, they show up here. It's fine.
No, I mean like he's bouncing like this.
Yeah, well.
So you gotta kind of predict it.
Go. Ow. Wait, did that kind of count?
You got it.
No?
I don't
think
think I did.
Both of them caught it. That was weird.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's count it down so we're in sync. 3, 2, 1, throw him.
What?
What? Oh, he ran? What the fuck?
Man.
We hit that Ditto, though. What the fuck?
Sludge bomb.
Okay, good to pick up Sludge Bomb at least. Sorry, I was reading chat.
Oh yeah, Mason, if you know where you're supposed to go in Final Fantasy 1 after the dwarf thing, I don't know. I know how it goes in 8-bit theater, and I can't rely on that.
What I was gonna say about the like manual for first gen Pokemon was there was a lot of pictures of the gym leaders that were in there that I don't think wound up in official art and anywhere else.
Maybe.
But there were also a lot of Pokemon pictures with blank backgrounds and a bunch of other things that were really nice. And it did this incredibly old thing that I completely forgot about until I found that manual a couple years ago and was skimming through it. There's like 4 pages at the back of the book that are just labeled notes that are empty,
man.
so that you can fill in your own.
Notes in the manual. I never wrote in them.
Me neither. Diary, September 1st. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We failed to curb its vicious tendencies. We haven't
just
found any of the other
misunderstood.
ones.
Leave him alone. He's a good man, and he just wants to be understood.
So I never noticed how many of the Pokemon in here are purple.
I mean, there's a lot of purple in Pokemon in general.
Yeah. It's just it never occurred to me.
Oh, this is just you skipping that burglar.
Well, it's me skipping the burglar, but there's another door over there too.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fight the burglar now, I think. Just throw a Ditto at us again. We don't want to have to keep doing this. See ya.
You burgled that burglar.
Yeah, I burgled him. Burgled him good. There's beds here if we want to rest.
Which is a good idea, just in general.
Yeah, it super is, actually. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We can just rest at the bed. It's a disgusting place to take a rest, but...
Yeah. It's probably where the scientists sleep, and they're gross and goopy.
Somehow he didn't see us there.
He turned.
No, I mean,
didn't think he was
he
gonna.
turned as we walked past him, and he didn't see us.
Oh.
Like, he was in the middle of the animation, and I guess it was just
I guess
enough.
that's why. Did you hit that on purpose?
I didn't catch what that was. No. That was an accident.
I saw the swirl of blue for it being small.
I saw
but
the
couldn't tell
corner
what
of
it was.
blue, yeah, and I wasn't sure what the Pokemon was at all. It was an accident. I was headed for the doorway. No. If it was a small Ditto, I would have really been happy to have got it,
Oh, a
though.
mini dit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mewtwo's Frieza tube.
It is. The Japanese version of the Frieza tube, by the way, was way, way more intense, by the way. Like, I don't know how many people have seen the Japanese version of Mewtwo Strikes Back. There's a whole thing where you see other clones in it, including, like, a human clone.
Yeah, there's, like, a prequel that they cut out for America where it's,
Yeah.
like, one of the scientists had, like, a dead daughter and they were cloning her or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, we missed out.
It's a large container made of thick glass. It looks as if something's been beating on it over and over from the inside.
Ugh, grim. But really, all Mewtwo needs is a little bit of love and respect.
Found the secret key. Put the secret key in our
And
bag.
head pats, and maybe a box to sit in.
It's a container made of thick glass. There are markings around it that look like some kind of liquid is dried up.
You get out of here.
Found a health candy. Oh, that's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Put it in the candy jar. Liquid, dried up. Okay. I just want to make sure that none of these are anything but dried up liquid.
Yeah, no, they're just crusty.
Okay, move, Wheezing. He kind of moved.
Yeah, he listens to you.
Yeah, a little bit. Ah, shit. Gotta avoid everything down here.
If you really want to avoid everything.
I don't want to fight these people, and these aren't really Pokemon I'm looking for. I really want to see that Ditto. I want to give that one more shot, and then we'll get the fuck out of here, I think.
Unfortunately, I can't boop on the trainers to get rid of
Yeah,
them.
which is, I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to,
Yeah,
but it's
I
like...
can't outsmart them.
Oh shit, you can boop literally everything else is what I was gonna say.
It's huge.
I think her name might have been Amber. Yeah, somebody's talking about it. Like, why are you doing this? I was
don't
just gonna
have one.
run. You're wasting Pokeballs.
I wanted to
though.
give it one shot.
Okay.
I just figured we don't have one. I'll try it. It won't take any longer than it would have, like, otherwise.
Yeah, he had adventures in that mind space. Somebody was talking about it. And yes, it was like, it's the little girl, it's all of the starters, and then it's implied that, like, in the weird psychic, I don't know, paradise that they existed in there, he was able to create some kind of, like, just amazing adventures where they went to places that they vaguely remembered or knew through, you know, their brains existed. That's a wheezing.
Yeah, Ditto's gotta be the rare for this area,
yeah,
though, right?
well, hopefully. I hope it's not like this
You wanna
Rattata
chain
that ran
Rattata?
into us. I was not planning on chaining Rattata, no. Let's run from him.
Okay.
We might just run into the other two just to get away from them so that we don't have to look at them any longer.
If
'Cause
you
I'm kind
want.
of sick and tired of them. We could chain these two Wheezings.
If they let us.
Except I don't think we're going to be able to catch him too well. You want to try real
Yeah.
quick? 3, 2, 1, throw.
Well, we pulled that off effectively, at least. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, no solar beam. Somebody pointed it out. Usually solar beam is down here.
Huh. That would have been useful.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, throw. Nope, fucked up. Okay, well, 3, 2, 1, throw. No?
Wow.
Okay, thanks. Let him do this, and then 3, 2, 1, throw.
Nice.
We just gotta wait until right after he does it, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Just run. I don't want to sunk cost this.
Okay.
This is not.
That's
It's
fine.
not worth it.
All fine.
Because he's orange, which means we can't bring him down much better, even with berries. But also, we're just wasting Pokeballs at a certain point.
You get out of here.
Yeah, run away, Magmar.
Both of you leave.
I want a Ditto. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
The rain's getting slightly more agitated outside.
Yeah, it's
raining.
raining really bad around our area right now.
Ah,
Nah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I want to see one more Pokemon show up down here, and if it's not what we're looking for, we'll just leave. 'Cause I'm not seeing anything
At all now.
at all. There's a tiny Weezing.
Which is still pretty big.
Yeah. Well, it's big in the overworld. It's not big if we were to go over and catch it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been a fun romp. I guess we got items.
Yeah.
There's a kid over here with like a weird machine on the floor.
Huh.
I don't know what this... Oh, is this just taking us out? Did that just digitize? Okay. Holy
Oh,
shit. I wish I
boy.
had talked to that child. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Okay, then. Good to know.
What's our plan to do next?
I guess we'll go and see the fossil men's.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, after we're done in Cinnabar for now.
Oh, we'll go do the seal thing. I think
Okay.
that's a good move. I found this most remarkable fossil inside Mount Moon. I think it's of a rare Pokemon.
Cool. So did we.
Yeah. The sofa's very soft and comfortable.
Is it easy to wear?
It's a reception room. It's a room where we talk with our guests. When we don't have guests, it's a place for scientists to slack off.
Nerd.
Good to know. It's just a creepy little kid who was watching us teleport, apparently. Who do we actually talk to do this? Is it like this man?
One of
Is that a
these
pipe?
guys.
Is there just a pipe here?
Yeah.
Why? It's an amber pipe.
Huh. I
Are
don't.
they trying to
I
make an
don't know.
Aerodactyl out of it?
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I'm so busy, never a moment to breathe. Certainly no time to be talking to children. Bah. Come on, come at me. I'm a scientist that's been working without sleep or rest. You really think you stand a chance? Sorry to taunt you like that all of a sudden. I haven't slept in days. Here, I'll give you this. Do you think you could forgive me?
Okay.
Gave us taunt.
We got someone who popped in expecting Tomodatchi Life. We're sorry. We usually do about 2 hours at the start of a stream as like a warm up and then switch into something else.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Oh, shoot. I never switched it over, though. Ah!
Oh!
That's
why.
Give me a minute. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot
shoot.
that's a thing.
Yeah, I forgot to do it.
Yeah, so Josh is at the computer just changing that so that there's no confusion. We do save archives of our stuff, so like
VODs. That's
yes.
what it's called.
No, I mean, like, we also put them onto YouTube. So, like, there's the VODs of past streams, and then on our YouTube channel, there's also, like, stuff that's not on the Twitch anymore. So, if you ever want to see Tomodatchi Life where we're just running around and laughing at skeletons, it's there.
Ooh.
We switched.
Yeah, we should be switched. I believe if you guys refresh now, it will say that we're not playing Pokemon anymore.
Yeah.
Really sorry about that. I don't know why I completely blanked on switching that one over.
Yeah, welcome to the stream anyways.
Yep,
if you
welcome.
wanted to stick around, or however you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Taunt.
It'll force people to cause damage. Yeah, that's an amber pipe.
Well, it's a 3D graphic of a pipe. It's not a pipe.
Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are all legendary bird Pokemon. This we know, yet their exact whereabouts are still unknown. We'll be investigating the Cerulean Cave next, and we'll report back accordingly. The Pokemon Research Team. So I think what they did, by the way, for this, because I've kind of vaguely heard this, and I'm a little bit pissed off about it, right? Is that what they did for moving things? Because we had mentioned that, like, oh, well, I thought that they had moved one of the birds. I think what it turns into is that Articuno is kind of in this corner, sort of, and then Moltres is up here. Technically, you know, like, Mewtwo is over here or whatever. I think they wanted to move Zapdos lower, but there's nothing over here. So I think they may have moved Zapdos, because otherwise Zapdos
still there.
Yeah, but the power plant is very, very close to Cerulean Cave. Like, they kind of wanted to do this thing where it's like, oh, we want them to be in the corners of the map, but that's really not what happens. Ever. Also, we very rarely look at that map. That is like a really weirdly cartoony map.
Yeah. I don't know if my weird, like, art joke worked.
What art joke?
This is not a pipe it's an art thing. It's like one of those weird postmodern, like, it's like a photo of a pipe, but it says in French, this is not a pipe under it. And it's supposed to be like, that's a picture of a pipe, not a pipe. It's like some weird nonsense shit. It's one of those things. It's kind of like how there's like the famous urinal that's labeled the fountain, and it's literally just someone stuck a urinal in an art museum.
Boatsy. That's right. Eevee has the potential to... Wait, I mean Banksy, don't I?
Yeah. Boatsy?
Boatsy. That's right. Eevee has the potential to evolve in a variety of different ways.
Not ours.
And then Eevee's like, and he's like, it doesn't look like your Eevee has any interest in evolving, though.
Yeah.
You're gimped forever. What have I done? I accidentally wrote on the board in permanent marker.
You write over it and dry erase and then wipe them both.
Maybe I could turn it the other way? No one would ever know.
Really? Like, you can soften up the permanent ink with dry erase ink and then erase them both?
I thought there might have been, like, a picture of a thing there in the corner, but I can't tell what that's supposed to be.
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. It might have been, like, layers of sediment. I'm not even sure. Yeah, Eevee keeps stealing our superpowers, too. It doesn't have any interest in using its own, which is evolution.
Yeah.
But apparently it has more than enough interest in just, you know...
riding
this.
air
just
bikes
taking
and
hours.
Stuff.
Maybe when I become a fossil, they'll revive me in the distant future. It's not
you
really how
gotta,
it
like,
works.
specifically die in, like, a mud pit or something.
Oh, maybe he'll kill himself in a very particular way.
Well, maybe, a little grim. But, like, it's like, what, you're gonna be old and on your deathbed and you're gonna be like, just sink me into the tar pit.
Yeah, well, tar pits don't leave fossils, though. That's
nah, they just leave entire stuff.
It's sort
you
of.
just dredge them out of there.
So he's talking about it, and we look over here, and it's like, oh, it's a machine that is cold on the inside. Okay. Jeez. My eyes get so tired when I look at a computer for too long. Resting your eyes is really important, you know? I like that they've got the little drawings.
Yeah.
But there's nothing interesting on these drawings.
Yeah, it's just like if you weren't aware of the fossil stuff.
Yeah,
it
just kind of shows you a better shape for them, but it's not really anything. And the old amber one is literally just like a smudge of an Aerodactyl there.
Yeah, well, an Aerodactyl would be pretty big to...
Like, I guess. Hiya! I'm an important doctor. Yes, very well known indeed.
This guy's a scam.
Here I study rare Pokemon fossils. Hey, do you have a fossil for me? We could give him Helix or Old Amber.
We're going to give him both
eventually. We should just do both. Oh, that's a Helix fossil, isn't it? It's a fossil of a Pokemon, Omanyte, that is already extinct. Shall I use my resurrection machine to take that Pokemon live again? To make that Pokemon live again. Okay, sorry.
So I am a very important scientist. So, I can bring back the dead.
Give it here. You handed over the Helix fossil to the weird man. Just breaks it and then hands you the pieces. It's alive!
Lights some candles and makes a pentagram.
Success! Oh, okay. It used to be that you'd give it to him and then he'd tell you come back later. You'd have to walk out of the building and then back into the building.
Well, there's no reason to do
that.
But
I guess now it's literally just like, nah, here it is, dude.
Like, why bother having to leave?
The fossil was an Omanyte, as I thought. You got Omanyte from the doctor.
Yeah, there's no reason to have to go anywhere. It's also like in the first game they didn't really have like time as a concept, so like it would be like, oh, this takes a while realistically, so you gotta pass time. It's like, you know, moving maps is passing time. Now it's like it doesn't matter, but they also don't want to make you just sit around and wait. There's no reason.
Well, it's like back in the day we used to have for things like the time constraints, they used to restrict them based on footsteps too. So like the what was it, the foreign, oh no, the park, the Safari Zone. There we go. The Safari Zone used to tell you that you had 5 minutes, and it was actually just 500 steps.
Yeah.
Because that's what they figured you'd walk in about 5 minutes. So Omanyte's data will be added to the Pokedex.
You going somewhere?
No, I'm just getting this. Hold on.
Oh, it's because your tablet's...
Yeah, my tablet died. Go ahead and read.
Omanyte. The spiral Pokemon, an ancient Pokemon that was recovered from a fossil. It swam by cleverly twisting its 10 tentacles about. Ours is a little big.
Yeah, tiny bit. It's really, really heavy comparatively, though.
Yeah, I mean, if we assume that height is in shell is going to be a little more heavy.
Yeah, it's about 4 inches larger, but it is like, it's almost 10 pounds heavier. I'm assuming that that's all shell. That's my interpretation. Is that this thing is just it's a normal size to small Omanyte, but then the shell is enormous.
He's just got a big hat.
Yeah, real big hat. You tucked Omanyte away in your Pokemon box in your bag.
Put this snail in our purse where it belongs. Yeah. You're just gonna go and... Oh, floorboards.
Thank you for... What is it? Was that Josh Headshot?
What?
Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry. I'll have a better idea of what it is in a second. The chat died, so I can't quite get to it.
Let's get some Borks. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, get some Borks going. Welcome to the space beneath our floorboards. We got plenty of squeaky boots to eat.
And if we want to ever go a little highbrow with the reference, there's also a still beating heart down there somewhere, guilting us for the murder.
I'm fine not being highbrow with that reference.
That's part of why that's my favorite reference, is because it's just a fucking telltale heart reference in the middle of, like, early SpongeBob for no reason.
Well, if you want to go weird, not quite highbrow, we could also make reference to the fact that there is a SpongeBob character who never made it, who was supposed to live in the floorboards underneath the Krusty Krab. That was a thing, too. A lot of people don't know that. It's the episode with the hash-slinging slasher in it. Mm-hmm. There's a cut character it's like Jerry under the floorboards or something, like Floorboard Joe? I don't remember. It's just some man who lives under the Krusty Krab's floorboards and sometimes requests food of them. He was the guy who the Nosferatu joke was originally intended for.
Like they replaced it with Nosferatu.
Yeah, they were like Nosferatu because it was too creepy a concept, apparently.
We're gonna get that Aerodactyl?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get the Aerodactyl. Hold on. I'm still trying to do stuff with this tablet. Alright, we're back. Hiya, I'm an important doctor. So here's the thing. Aerodactyl does not evolve, which is why it's, of all the fossils, it's considered one of the stronger ones in first gen. But it's to me anyway, I was never as interested in it because it's the one that you get where it's like, it is exactly what it is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it got a Mega later.
But then that's the thing is that later on it's the only one with a Mega now. So it's like, oh shit,
Those are in this game, right?
Yeah, technically it does have an evolution in this game.
Yeah, so like, that's still good. Still good to have.
So, give it here. Hand it over the old Amber to the odd doctor. Success! The fossil was an Aerodactyl, as I thought. Got an Aerodactyl from the doctor.
I like how the poster on the side is an old Amber, and you can see
Yeah,
the
I've
bug
noticed
inside
it.
is just a speck.
Yeah, you can look to the right there, and it's the stones for evolution. Like the original ones, Fire, Water, Leaf, and Thunder. And then next to that is a poster of an old Amber.
And you can kind of see inside that it is just like, you know, the whole Jurassic Park. Here's a mosquito and it's got DNA in the blood it drank.
What? Yeah.
Sorry, he's fiddling with
Sorry,
his
I'm
tablet.
fiddling with the tablet too, yeah.
Aerodactyl, the fossil Pokemon. This one's a big boy.
Yeah, this one is a big boy.
Slightly. A savage Pokemon that died out in ancient times. It was resurrected using DNA taken from Amber.
Yep.
Amber's in charge of all the DNA.
Yeah.
Why have
They
I
had to
never
take it
seen
from her.
a like in any kind of dinosaur media just a scientist who's a lady named Amber and she got all the DNA
I don't know.
categorized somewhere? I'm sure someone has to have used that joke somewhere, right?
Yeah, somebody pointed out Aerodactyl does have really good high speed and attack, though. Yes, it does.
And Charizard hates him and wants to fight him.
Or something like that, yeah.
That was also the episode where they got Togepi for some
Was it?
reason.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah,
Like, they
I don't
found
know
the
why.
egg, and then that was just a big thing for no reason. There's
Yeah.
just a Togepi egg
It
amongst
just
all these
rolled
fossils.
in. It didn't make any sense. Never.
It's just
They never
it was
came
just
back
a bunch
to
of
that.
fossils.
Just
Like, literally, nobody ever went back to that, but it's so important, and it's so
is
weird.
that supposed to be Mr. Fuji? Maybe.
Yeah, this is a picture of Mr. Fuji.
Oh,
It's a
there it
photo of
is.
Cinnabar Labs founder, Dr. Fuji.
Dr. Fuji. Anyways, yeah, like it's just the episode where Ash finds an Aerodactyl and then Charizard fights it, and then out of nowhere, just a Togepi egg rolls in, and it's like, what? So a Togetic came here, pooped its egg out, and left.
Yeah, or
And
something.
Aerodactyl lives here?
As a kid, I assumed that it was some kind of dinosaur egg,
Yeah.
and that it was going to hatch, and it was going to be like a fossil that just joined their team.
But no, it
But
just
no.
it doesn't even hatch. It's just Togepi's just an egg.
It even kind of makes sense thematically, because if Misty gets it, it would be a water-type Pokemon if it's a fossil.
Yeah, most
'Cause,
fossils are water
well,
and rock.
In first gen, the only one that wasn't was Aerodactyl.
And the Aerodactyl was clearly in the episode,
Yeah.
so it's like they don't need to do two, I guess.
This is an interesting part, by the way, of this game, because this is something that a lot of people like either glance over or never noticed in Red and Blue. This picture is in Red and Blue. It's just a painting, but if you go up and talk to it, you find out that it's Mr. Fuji. There's a very good chance that Mr. Fuji was the one writing the Mewtwo diary entries as well, and that Fuji and Blaine worked together in the mansion as scientists, and were the ones who basically caused all of the problems on this
and
island.
now Fuji's trying to be the nicest guy in the world to atone for that.
Yeah, Fuji has literally got the Pokemon house and everything because he's atoning for the fact that he fucked up big time.
Which, you know, doesn't mean he was ever evil. It just means he was trying to pursue knowledge.
Yeah, but he made a big mistake.
So we're going to be out in the water. I'm gonna not be able to be there. So this is a good time for me to do a quick break to the lavatory.
Okay, then
So
I'll
I'm
push
gonna
the
do
thing
that.
out and I'll talk to everybody.
This happens after I've unboxed a Red Bull.
Yeah, just don't trip on cords or nothing.
I'm fine. I got it.
Okay. Oop, careful. Oop. Don't knock everything down.
I won't.
Okay, see you in a minute. Alrighty. So that's Megan. She's not here. Oh god, we immediately ran into something. We might accidentally wind up just catching Tentacool on the way there. I kind of don't want to, but something tells me that it might be an easy chain, considering that I don't think that there are very many Pokemon outside of Tentacool just hanging out here. I'm gonna go for that item. So how have you been, chat? How's everybody doing? One of the side stories has the professor... Yeah. I don't know why it is that happened. That's one of the ones that got rolled into Chronicles. There's an episode of Pokemon Chronicles in the anime where Gary, who has become a Pokemon professor for whatever reason, has found on... Oh, Gyarados seems keen on the newfound Max Repel. Gary finds out that Aerodactyl eats fruit, which is really unusual and confusing and has nothing to do with anything ever. It's like they just tried to retcon that one into not eating, like, meat. Which, if it's a pterodactyl, if it's a pterosaur, it should be a carnivore. There's no reason for it not to be. I love floating here amongst the waves. I'm a fish Pokemon.
I want to be the best there ever was, to beat all the